Hey everyone, Mr. MC here. This is a guide for round 8 of the manufacturer series. Let's get this started. For this first turn, start to brake right before the 100 meter mark. As you go through this turn, you want to either go around or go over this yellow bump that is hanging out next to the apex. You do not want to hit the middle of it, as it will easily make your car want to lose control. Do not bring all 4 wheels onto the red area, just past the yellow sausage curb, as you will get an off-track penalty. For this first hairpin, your goal is to get the car to rotate as quickly as possible. Brake just before the 100 meter mark. Ease off the brakes to let the car rotate and quickly get on the throttle. Try not to get on the yellow curb, as that will make your car want to lose control, as you saw in the clip just now. Then bring yourself to the left, and you will also brake just before the 100 meter mark. Brake around this area to make sure that your car actually goes into the inside of the curb. Ease off the brakes as you start to turn, and right before you pass this yellow line that is going across the track, that is when you can start to accelerate. Brake right before the 50 meter mark. Ease off the brakes to let the car rotate a little bit and slowly get on the throttle. Right after this track piece on the right joins with the main circuit, you will then brake, but you won't be braking for too long. You just want to make sure that your car is going to rotate through the inside of this turn and slowly start to accelerate. Do not hang out on the green area, as you risk getting an off-track penalty. Just before the 50 meter mark, you'll brake hard for a moment, trail brake through this turn to let the car slow down while being able to actually go through this turn. And for this final turn, you will brake right before the red and white area on the left ends. Try not to cut too much into the inside of the turn, as it's really easy to get an off-track penalty. And that is all for the guide. Let's go ahead and talk about the strategies. For this race, don't worry about the fuel, but you do have to worry about using all 3 tire compounds. So you have to use racing hard, medium, and soft tires. But the question is, what tire should you start with, and when should you change from one tire to the other? So from this test race, and with the help from Dockside82HK, starting on racing medium tires will be the way to go. With the racing medium tires, these will be the tires that you'll be spending the most time on, because don't forget, the tire wear rating is at times 15. So you want to try to stretch the tire life of the racing medium tires as much as you can, preferably around lap 6 or even 7. Now this is where you can either decide to use racing hard or racing soft tires. We'll talk about this first strategy. So if you switch on over to racing hard tires for your second stint, you won't be spending too much time with it. You'll be spending about 4 laps with them, and because of that, you can definitely try to push as much as you can in the racing hard tires. The other thing is that because the car is a bit lighter now, since it was using quite a bit of fuel during your first stint, your times on the racing hard tires will be a bit closer to your times on the racing medium tires. Then after 4 laps, that's when you go on over to the pit stop one more time, switch on over to the racing soft tires. And now that the car is a bit more lighter compared to the first 2 stints, your car will be able to get even better lap times compared to if it was on racing soft tires in the first or second stint. Now don't forget that this will be your final pit stop, so once you're under racing soft tires, you don't need to pit anymore. You want to try to take care of your tires so your tires aren't completely dead by the end of the race. But either way, this first strategy seems like it's the best one as of the recording of this video, as by the time you're on the racing soft tires, your car will have the least amount of fuel and you can get the best times. You can get more potential out of your car compared to using racing soft tires in the first or the second stint. Now with the second strategy, this is where you go medium, soft, and then hard. And the reason why I'm not too comfortable with that strategy is because when you go on over to the racing hard tires, yes, your car will be lighter, but the thing is that you're still on racing hard tires, so your pace is not going to be there. And for those using the first strategy, they're going to be able to take advantage of you. And the other thing is that with the second stint being racing soft, your car is a bit heavier, so you risk having the tire wear rate being a little bit higher than if you were using it on the third stint, in other words, the first strategy. So let's go ahead and quickly summarize this. Don't worry about refueling, use all 3 tire compounds. Start on racing medium tires, and the moment you pit in for the first time, it is up to you to decide whether you want to go racing hard tires, then soft tires, or go from medium tires to soft and then hard tires. Again, it is all up to you, but if you were to ask me what strategy I would want to go with, I would go with the first strategy, just because you can get more out of the car on the racing soft tires in its third stint. But anyways, that is all for this guide, and I would like to once again thank Dockside82HK, as he's been a huge help in finding and testing these strategies. And I would also like to thank all of you, as we are just about to hit 2,600 subscribers. Still really crazy to see all the love and support for this channel. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. So this is Mr. MCA wishing you a good race, and I'll see you in the next video.